Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Stephen Howson. This is Stretford Paddock in its new home. First live video that we've done over here on Stretford Paddock, joined by Jay, and everybody else is here. I love that I didn't even notice that you'd got that, actually.
What, this?
Yeah.
It's always
the meme. The infamous meme itself.
Can't do it yet. Social distancing says we're not allowed to do that yet.
Yeah.
But anyway, cheers for joining us, everybody. Hope everyone is good. For those of you that have been watching Full-Time Devils, it's something that we've been doing for about a year over on Stretford Paddock, which is 4 o'clock every single Monday. We get a brew, which we're still waiting on, and we have a natter. As you may or may not know, it's not the most.
This looks like a boxing press conference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
These two are about to fight each other, and we're the promoters.
Yeah, it looks like. We don't always talk football on this one. It's probably mostly going to be me and Jay, just reminiscing about how good Brian Robson was, talking about the 1991 European Cup Winners' Cup run.
The difference
the 1990 final.
squad.
Yeah, the difference the Cantona made in that squad. Where did it go wrong with Paul Parker? Those sorts of things.
Do you still like Paulins?
Every single week.
Oh, I love Paulins. I was gutted when Paulins left.
Stop it!
Honestly, I remember where I was playing on the... Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, we had a super chat in already from Ashley. Cheers, brother. Or sister. Can we see a weekly youth show? In-depth analysis of a youth player every single week. Can get Tony Parker on for quality content on the rundown. The rundown's going to live on my channel, and we're waiting until we can actually get absolutely minging in here, and we're going to do a live rundown back in there for the next time we do it, because I've brought all the stuff home back to the studio. But in terms of on Stretford Paddock, we are going to be giving you... listen, you already know, this is the best place to watch everything Manchester United. Every morning, 10 a.m, you're going to get the news. Every morning, every afternoon, at 4 o'clock, there is a podcast. On a Monday, it's Howson's Brew, where it probably lives a bit more off topic. Tuesday, very focused, very exciting one, which is Jay and Ronaldo. And they're going to be having what we're calling the Tier 1 Transfer Podcast. Unbelievable guest to kick it off with. Yeah. Tier 1, would you believe? Wednesday, we have got Howson McCullough. And Thursday, we have got what we're going to call the Devils Podcast, which maybe is little bit of a bringing back of some of the people that you've seen on the show. We've already spoken to Sam. We've already spoken to Ian. We're getting the gang back together again, everybody. That's what you want. Tate's going to get involved. You know the drill. And in terms of a youth show every single week, it's on the planner. We spoke to Dave. I've spoken to Tony. Those are things that we're going to be bringing to you guys. Do not worry. Like I said, so news every morning, podcast every afternoon, and then probably 2 other videos once we get our feet under the table every single day. We're having it, aren't we?
We are having it big time, mate. Yeah, looking forward to it. Excited. Lots of stuff happening.
People laughing at your shirt, Jay.
Yes, can I give a plug? My lovely lady friend made this for me last night.
Lady friend, Jesus
the mother of my children. The mother of my children. That woman that lives in my house made it.
I call lady friend birds on you back in the day. He's calling his living partner.
The mother of my 3 kids.
I hope she's not seen this.
She will. And I'm going to get a message now. My phone's going to go off in a minute.
All his clothes are going to be on fire outside his house.
So this is what I'm going to be wearing for the rest of my life, because my clothes are gone now.
All right, it's been a mad old day, hasn't it?
It has been a mad day. It's exciting times though, man, because you know what, yeah? We've been here from the start. You know, this page itself, whatever it's called, Devils Paddock, has been here from the start. Yeah, it's one of the original fan channels. The first few that popped up.
Seen it.
Redmen TV.
I'm watching, don't you worry.
We saw Arsenal Fan TV, and then, Full-Time Devils has popped up around then. And we're an institution, of course. There's going to be people that pop up after us, but they'll never do it as good as us. They'll never be better than us, especially when we were in our peak.
Yeah,
and to bring that back now. With people that we love working with, the power's in our hands. We can do what we want, when we want, how we want, with who we want, which we can't do anymore, really. But your lady friend watching?
She's already commented. Don't bother coming home tonight. You don't live here anymore.
But yeah, man. Basically, it might be a paddock in name, and we are now Stretford Paddock. But we are still going to be here for those people that are here for Devils. And, you don't start thinking, oh, my God, what's happening? Have I lost it? You haven't lost it. If anything, you've got the old Devils back with a new name, because it's going to go off. It's going to go off. And you were discovered on before this.
Yeah,
I
before
discovered
that,
you on on Devils.
On the
You
Fancam.
didn't discover him.
Oh,
did.
He barged in.
I
He
did.
made it. He saw his
discovered
chance.
me?
Listen,
Go on.
Hey, he was like Makeda against Villa.
Yeah,
If I don't get credit for people that are
saw
speaking
that
on
chance and
Fancam,
he
then
took
what
it.
am I here for? Eh?
Because he
He
just steamed in and interrupted
Barged
Abdul.
Abdul out of the way.
Like, shut up, you.
Yeah, that's what's gonna be so good in it. I've got Mike. I've got this one. Look.
sorry, mate.
I went for the Britney Spears one.
Okay.
You have to have like your sort of.
That's because you are toxic.
I'm
though.
going for this. I'm
Hey.
toxic. But yeah, being able to just do like do what we want, and like I said, more stuff than there's ever been, and better stuff, and like I said, that podcast and stuff tomorrow, the new stuff that's coming, is just so good.
I can't wait,
so
mate.
Exciting.
And I can't wait because obviously Paddock was me,
Yeah.
but now Paddock is we. And I know it sounds cheesy and cringy and all the rest of it, but ultimately that's the truth. And having people to lean on for help, for guidance, for ideas, for that sort of stuff, and doing it with my mates is what it's all about. Because ultimately, that's what football's all about. It's a pastime where we bond with strangers. I've hugged more men at the football than I've ever hugged in my life anywhere else. Even like not even to 1% degree.
Even on the
that's
videos
before
you used to
kick-off.
do.
Different thing.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, do you know what I mean? Jesse in the comments here already with a super chat. Cheers, boys, for keeping me sane with the content during the rough times. This takeover is the best possible outcome. Excited for the future. Yes, boys, can't wait for the new Stretford Paddock. Yep, there we go.
It's worth saying as well there,
Hang
you
on.
know,
So just address this one here. 500k subs, LMAO. You've inherited a dead channel and classing it as your own subs.
right.
Well, to be fair,
Hold on a minute. 1 second. Most of these subs are down to our fucking hard work, yeah? It was me driving around this bastard country and this planet, going to get fan cams and doing all these things, going to games. It was us, like me and Jay over the last couple of years grafting, Steve doing videos left, right and centre, Joe diving in on fan cams. Like, it was us that made the channel.
I don't
No
think
matter
you understand
what
how
it's
much
called.
work we put into this over the
do you know
years.
what, though?
Which is why we didn't want to let it just go.
It's the other comment I was thinking there, like, because obviously, when all this has been going on, people that have been following Full-Time Devils won't have seen many videos going up. They've stuck with us. Now this has happened. You've probably been waiting, thinking, what is going on? I know there's a lot of questions. Is the channel dead? Is it getting taken over? Is it going to change? Are you guys leaving? And now, you know, that's been answered, and we appreciate the fact that people have stuck around and waited. And, you know,
And the lack of
power to
videos
you.
in recent months wasn't because we were doing this or because of a lack of willingness to do videos. That isn't tied in with this. So don't think that was a lack of effort and we were trying to be suspenseful and all that. That was a different thing entirely. So yeah, it wasn't some ploy to let's run things down and see what happens. It was a different thing entirely. So the fact that we're coming back now is just
And
it's
those
good.
things you love, the fan cams when we're back allowed at games,
Yeah.
the previews, the reviews, the
Debates,
everything,
the
live
debates.
streams,
Cheers,
the
mate.
debates in the old nag's head.
Mate.
Coffee.
We're gonna get back at them, but also because we've got a bigger team, because me and Jay ain't getting whipped like government mules to do all this sort of work and we're overrun. We've got the opportunity and we've got the team to be able to do extra things, new things, enhance what we're doing, maybe do live events, maybe come to places where you are, where overseas and that, you get me, do little screenings and stuff. We can open it up and we can do more things. So, yeah, man.
Shay says it's like the 92 Dream Team.
Cheers, mate.
do you know what, though? Do you know what? You hit the nail on the head there. You're talking about mates. We are all mates.
Is that Steve?
Do you know what I mean?
Apart
We've
from
known
me
it-
and Steve.
Apart from you two, you don't really get on. But we've known each other for what, 7
Down to
years or
six.
whatever, 6
Yeah,
years.
man, long time.
This isn't like
Which one's mine?
That one.
anything. Which is yours?
That one. The one that we've all touched.
All right. Yeah, this isn't like.
You have to lick your fingers before you touch them.
T2 and a shot of hand
Yeah,
sanitizer, please.
don't worry about
I had a shot of rum before, it'd be fine.
it. Yeah, no. We are all mates. We've known each other for years. We get on, and we thought, you know, this is what we want to do, and this isn't a case of, oh, you know, let's tick some boxes. This is, well, you know.
Why did you nod at me when you said that? We're supposed to stick together,
When
really.
you
Sorry,
wake-
bro. Sorry.
Wake up in the morning.
Yeah, no, but it isn't. It's like, you know, this isn't of characters or whatever. These are four mates who
Hey,
got
Lewis has
together
come
and
in
done
with
a channel.
with a super chat as well, and he's asking whether me and Steve are going to be doing this. Look, our personal channels are our personal channels. You know, the beauty of it being that I don't think Steve's channel will be changed by what he's doing because he's going to have, you know, the ability to do more and probably less work on Paddock. But I don't have to do as much now on Devils, so my channel is going to definitely improve. And just keep it locked to all of them because I think this is the main place for us. But these two are on my channel every week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
He doesn't invite anybody else on his channel to be
I ain't
fair.
even got a channel.
I do. Me and Scotty.
Yeah, but how long have I been telling you to get a channel?
I'm going to get me sent a channel.
Yeah,
lads.
you need a channel.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, me and Scotty, Dave Scott, our kid, check him out. Just started our channel. And we're just enjoying it, just doing madness about films and stuff like that, music, different stuff. So, you know, it's a different avenue for us.
Ross from Redmen tuning in. Do you know what? Because you're being nice, I'll say thank you, but then you can fuck off.
You've changed you.
Redmen in there.
Redmen. It's Ross from Redmen saying all the best, lads. Thank you. Now fuck off.
To be fair. My favourite ever video of yours
shout out to
was
Redmen.
on Redmen, so let's not be too harsh on him.
Cheers for the super chat, Miles, and from Sadiq. Glad the videos are still coming. And Ashley with another one. Is Statman Daddy making an appearance? We haven't spoken today, actually. There's so many people we haven't spoken to. As you can imagine, it's been hectic. And if you have messaged us today, there's loads of people who have. We all apologise. Everyone's phone's just gone bananas, as you can imagine.
Not at all.
Someone's put, is there any beef or bitterness with Sam, who was formerly on FTD? You mean
Yeah.
the Sam that at the start of the video I said is coming back on
He
for a
took
video?
our job!
Can
That guy.
anyone have beef with Sam? He's like the nicest
don't-
guy in the world. Come on, he's always so positive.
Nah,
I'm trying to think if there's an angle you could have a beef
Listen,
with
the
Sam.
thing
I
is
don't
with
think
Sam,
there is.
if anybody was destined to be on, television and doing all those things, it was Sam. Sam was doing X Factor
He was
and
doing
stuff.
like CITV.
CITV.
I remember watching that.
Getting gunged. Actually getting gunged.
I
Proper
wanted to be gunged all my
kids
life.
TV.
Oh, we can get you gunged.
Where's Dave Benson?
Can we say that our aim for the
Defensive
rest of
wedge.
2020 is to get Adam gunged? Because I'd happily gunge you. Where do you even buy gunge? What do you think it's made out of?
I reckon it's like food dyed custard or something.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Or do you
Well,
think
it
it's-
looks like a plasticky.
Well, it's
vibe
like one of them
going on,
like
doesn't it?
corn, flour and water type vibes. Don't know, where you hit it harder and it turns into a solid.
This is
all
the
that
sort
shit.
of cutting edge debate you can look forward to.
Well, he said he wanted to get gunged and I'm
These
trying
are
to
the
make it
issues
happen.
we're going
No,
to address.
listen, I
can
told
make
you
that dream come
Howson's
true for
Brew
you.
definitely is not guaranteed to be United content. So I know a lot of people are like, I really would like a podcast which really hits home and talks about certain issues. Don't worry. Tomorrow afternoon is probably your place for that. Thursday afternoon is your place for that. Actually, me and McCullers might even be the place for that. But Monday, 4 o'clock, we've just all got back to work from the weekend. We're not talking footy. We do that plenty over the weekend. I mean, we can. United family in the comments, what's happening? Can we all just agree this is mint? I think it's mint.
Well said.
It is mint,
Always
isn't
like that.
It is.
I think, one thing we can say is that we have got a little bit of a break between the games now. How fucking good was we? 1-0 down, reversed that shit, expanded on that shit, and put the game to bed before half time.
One question. Did any of you see Tony Marshall's goal?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, you saw it, yeah. I saw it.
I was worried about you.
Did you see it, Steve?
I
Yeah, I saw
tweeted,
it,
can
mate,
someone check on Maka?
Do you like that you've become so synonymous with the
Mate,
success
I
of
was
Tony
in
Marshall?
Singapore. We walked in Singapore, into a pub and club or whatever it was. Someone recognised me and they started singing the Tony Marshall song. It was like,
You need your
I
own
am
channel.
now well known to be.
Yeah.
Is that bad or good?
Well, it's good. If he's playing well, it's good. When he's
Do you
getting
know
20
what?
goals a
You've got-
season, it's ace for you.
When I used to stand in J stand, right, because I used to love Danny Welbeck and shout about much. When he missed the chance, people around me used to turn and shout at him. When he missed that penalty against Sunderland, everyone turned and faced me and was like, see? And I was like,
It's your fault. You played
so
it.
you've got someone who's banging in screamers.
No, but there was a time when he played badly, people would message me.
Yeah, well,
Or when
What,
Pogba
Tony?
plays badly, well, there you go.
yeah, there's your boy.
It's your fault.
You still like him,
What's
do you?
happening with your boy?
Talking about going 1-0 down and still winning, it was good because it never felt like it was one of them games where we go 1-0 down and then we're trying to fight for 70 minutes to get a goal and
No, which has
eventually we
happened
get a
a
draw.
lot.
It actually felt straight away like, well, we could just score straight away after this.
3 before half time.
Yeah, it was like that feeling, that confidence in the. It's not even a confidence, but the lack of dread is the best thing for
So
me.
you're
at the
saying we
minute.
shouldn't let the fans back in?
No. What if it ain't broke? Don't fix it.
That's what you just said, wasn't it? That's what I heard.
That's what you
You
said.
hate United fans. is
I
what you were just
said
saying.
it's
No, I
been
asked
great.
you the question.
No, you said so. You're saying, and I didn't say that.
This is what you that I've missed in it.
What? Just
bullshit.
him coming up with
Just not
traps,
Utter
verbal
nonsense.
traps to
Doesn't
put
even
us
make any
in.
sense.
Oh, so you let me get this straight. You're
So is
saying
it true to say that you believe that fans shouldn't be allowed at football ever again? And that United literally perform better when they're not? Is that what
and
you're saying?
you petitioned to have the banner say it's nothing with
Are you
the
part
fans.
of a fan channel
Is
that
that true?
hate fans?
Yeah, that's. It seems to be the case that this fan channel hates fans. But yeah, the fact that we can actually,
I hate
like
people in general. but
watch
not-
the
Still hates United fans, pass it on. Well said. Well said.
Fucking tell him, Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, we said this morning. How much different would this have been if we were shit? If we
had
were trying to
to
do this
do the whole-
changeover in the middle of this.
Yeah.
It would have been.
No one cares, we're shit. Ollie out.
I know, it would have been. That's it, innit?
Yeah, it's nice that we've had 16 games unbeaten, isn't it?
16
How
games
mad is
unbeaten.
that? What's that? When's that the longest run since?
Since the last time we won the title, I think.
Shout out Sadir,
Stunning.
who's just joined the membership as well,
Yes,
and
Sadir.
everyone who's joined the memberships today. We've seen loads join.
Oh,
them up.
Joe's got a good question. Let's throw this one up. What are some of the United results that still bother you to this day, besides the Champions
Everton
League
4,
losses?
United 4.
Portsmouth 2008 FA
He's
Cup.
nailed the one I was about to say,
Fucking
which is
hideous.
Yeah, this
Pompey.
is your one as
We
well.
would.
Pompey
We should have
in
won the
08
treble that year.
Cup.
Yeah, that's the Portsmouth 2000. We should have won the treble that
Ronaldo
season.
should have got a penalty. He got fouled
Ridiculous.
right by the touchline.
Was it Newcastle at home? It might have been in the last season as well. I think we went 18-1 or something in the last season.
Really? And the fact
The
that
one that bothers me, I know I'm just going to show Major, and I'm sorry, is Upton Park 95.
Oh,
And
see, I don't
Yeah.
know that.
See, I don't like thinking about that game.
Is that the
'cause
one
it
where if they'd
pisses
have
me
won it,
off
they
how
would have won
people
the
talk
title?
about it.
yeah.
Yeah. Ludek McCloskey, I've
Third on the
game of his
bounce.
life, and I'll never forget him.
I tell you another one. It's not such a big gripe. Like it's not a match we lost, but it annoys me a bit that we didn't win Fergie's last game, the 5-5 against West Brom. I don't mind. At least it was a
I had a bet
high-scoring
on that.
game, but I wish it had been 5-4 or
Lukaku was
5-3.
Can I just
Yeah,
say,
exactly.
why are you joining the memberships? We don't even know what we're going to do with them yet.
Well,
so
they're forcing the issue, they're making
We'll
us.
do
be fair,
something with them though.
We're going to have
we'll
memberships.
give you an
Yeah.
announcement by the end of the week about what's
We're going to
happening
have
with the
memberships. We're going to have exclusive membership
don't know what we're
content.
doing yet.
But you're also going to get the very best of Paddock /
don't
Devils.
now.
You're going to get everything.
Yeah.
So if you want to join, feel free to join. We're going to have some exclusive content for you
Yeah.
by the end of the month. But there might be a few more tiers that get added into the mix that we don't know of yet.
Yeah.
So we appreciate every one of your support. Don't listen to him saying, I don't know why they're joining yet. Because that's just
Yeah,
backwards.
that's all of him saying I hate United fans. What are you two? don't join the membership. And I don't like fans. Like, this is a great start.
Well,
to
one
our,
of those things was actually
summer.
said, and the other wasn't actually said.
The Bosco says, is it permanently called Paddock? No, in about 3 years we're going to fall out.
Yeah.
And it's then going to be called
We'll be watching this.
Full-Time Stretford Enders.
Yeah. Yeah.
So someone
and
trademark
personally,
that
I
for me
can't wait.
and text me.
I ain't going nowhere, by the way. Like, no matter where this...
This is you, innit? This is you for life.
I can't go back to a real life.
No.
No. What was your last job before this?
I used to be a hooker.
Did you? I think I've seen some of the pamphlets, you know.
Yeah.
They're a
I
bit
nearly threw up then.
they're a bit crispy, but they're still knocking about. You can still get them at the library.
Played rugby, for fuck's sake. I don't know what
Oh,
you're about.
sorry. You've got the physique for it. What were you? The post.
Why can I hear myself?
What was that?
Because this man here has no concept of volume on any device.
Yeah.
Even his
About
own
6
mouth.
times a day, a TikTok plays 6 times. out of
Right, if you want to
football.
get some actual football
Explodes.
questions in, do get your football questions in, and we will answer some
Well,
of
okay,
those.
let me ask a question to the people at home as well. Who's going to be top goal scorer and with how many goals? We've got Marshall and Rashford both on 20 at the minute. What are we saying?
You're not pitting them against each other, are you?
Well, it's
Right, I'm not gonna. I think it'd be Marshall, right? But
Yeah.
what if it was Greenwood? What if?
If they only got
Just-
like one more each and you got 8.
Didn't you
Yeah,
call this?
like
man?
what if?
Yeah.
I called 25 goals each for
Yeah,
Marshall and
I thought
Rashford, and I said it's going to be their 06-07 Rooney Ronaldo
But-
season.
Considering both of them have had a significant period out with injury as well, just getting over 20 is a right return from
2
both.
months out there.
I remember when you
Well,
said,
Rashford more.
I remember when you said that, and I said, yeah, I think Lingard will win with 10, so they'll get 60 between them.
You meant to say Greenwood.
I meant to say Greenwood. I mispronounced Greenwood. I said Lingard instead.
Do we think Jesse's gone now? I know
This
Jesse's
was
a
beginning-
huge
this was in
fan
the
of the
summer.
channel.
Yeah,
And I was,
I'm a
I was
huge fan
thinking
of
he was
Jesse.
going to get back to his best, but it
yeah.
didn't happen. So
I think he's checked out.
Where do we think he'll end up? Because I still think he's a very good footballer, and I think he could do well in Italy.
If you don't
Spain.
start with the words Inter Milan, you're probably
It's
denying
it's got to be on it. It'll be him,
history
Young,
of the last.
Lukaku,
I mean, you
Sanchez.
think now they
just
don't need
tearing
him, but
up.
they will sign him.
Yeah.
How funny would it be though if they did? And it's just like, imagine.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait for the news in the morning when it's Joe going, imagine my shot when Jesse Lingard turned up at Inter Milan.
To
training
my
today."
surprise, yeah, and he was bald all along, like
then
Ashley
imagine-
Young had hair all along.
So then imagine they get Jesse, they've got Ashley, and they've got Alexis Lukaku.
And then they knock us out of the Champions
They
League
get
next
the
year.
Man United in a year, and then they get Mourinho back.
Yeah.
No.
And then they knock us out of the Champions League.
Mate.
And we're all like, oh, fuck.
Oh, that Spider-Man meme where it's like Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man.
To be fair though, Mourinho ain't ever getting a job as big as Inter Milan again.
Do you think?
He
He'll
might
be
get-
at Palace
No,
next.
I think he might get in the
He'll be
I
at
think
Palace
he could.
next.
And he's revered there, isn't he?
Nah, he'll be at
Treble.
Palace next.
He's not going to.
He's one of them though. It's
solely
weird because
Pulis.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got like the Madrid job, but other than that, I can't imagine
No,
him getting
I
his
think
job. Do you know what I mean?
Inter would carry him home.
Yeah, maybe.
course he
Like
would.
a
Yeah,
big-
it'd be
treble.
like Fergie coming
Yeah.
back to United. Innit?
Especially when you look what happened after he left. Was it Benitez who just ruined it all?
Conte's a good manager though. He's doing well there, isn't he?
Yo, we're talking about old news. Like, there's no new news today. Nemanja Matic has just signed his new deal.
Oh shit.
Isn't that a mad length of time for someone of his age to get?
Yeah.
Because usually over 30, 12 months. What's your name? Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
Even
No,
if you
no
were
contract.
Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. 12 months.
Yeah, it's a bit
Is
surprising.
that,
Isn't
I
it?
mean, considering before January, we all thought he was done. Last season, towards the end of last season, you remember the Everton game? He was the one when Ollie was like, some of them won't be, everyone was like, oh, that'll be Matic.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's been brilliant, he has turned it around, but it's like,
Is
3
anyone-
years does seem a bit odd.
Is anyone a little bit worried that we're going to see like post-contract renewal form? Like, do you know
Don't put that negativity in me.
Well, you see it so often with players where
Yeah,
they're
you
like,
do, you're
Jesus
right.
Christ,
You
he's
really
one of
do.
the best players in Europe, and then signs a new contract.
contract.
See you later, lads. Back on the
Bye.
sunbeds.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if it is, I'm giving you a dead arm.
Yeah, yeah. He can have a. He'd bat you though, wouldn't he?
No, I'm giving
back.
you
Oh,
a
give
dead
him
I
me.
think
I know.
he's
Give him
gonna
a dead arm.
physically-
He's the
It's
one
right
who's
in my head.
He's the
Now
one
I
who's
can't
going to
not
stop
think
trying.
about
If he's
it.
watching this video
Fatigue.
and he stops trying because of I said that, I do feel bad. But 3 years is a long time, isn't it? We were talking before. Maybe it's to do with like, if you think when he's 33 and he's still got a year left, you might get 5-6 million for him where you wouldn't otherwise. But what if he's crap next season and then you've still got 2 more years of it?
Why are you
It's-
putting
it's
this
2 plus 1,
negativity out in
isn't
the
it?
world?
It's
Everything's
2
happy
plus
days
1.
at the minute.
Okay, sorry. 3
Yeah,
years,
it's quick
perfect.
maths.
I'd have given him an 8-year contract. Give him the old Pardew treatment. That's what I would have done.
Which
Time
ended
down
what,
till he's
like 2 weeks
40.
ago? Mitch,
Yeah.
That's the best brew you ever made.
Sengiz King, shout out for the super chat. Thank you to everyone who's given a super chat today and joined the membership, because you know what? I love this support. I love that you're all, getting involved. Standard 442 as well. It's great to see.
So-
I'm glad everything has worked out, lads. You've inspired us to create our own channel, and hopefully fans are back at games soon. Keep safe. Standard 442. I see you guys outside Old Trafford all the time, and we will be back together again. Reunited.
Do you know what? That's one thing that's
So
quite sad, is the fact that we've seen these goals, these amazing results. Well, not amazing results, but lots of goals.
They
You're
are
not there.
amazing results.
Yeah, exactly. You should have been there for Martial's goal. You should have been
Hat trick. His first ever hat trick. I
hat
missed
trick.
it.
You should have been there.
I can't even lie and say, oh yeah, I was there.
That's what I mean.
Lewis says,
'Cause
what's everyone's
everyone-
best memory of FTD?
Wow.
Well,
Well, we sort of did that
was
on the
me
video
on
this
that.
morning, didn't we?
My best memory of FTD is this.
Adam has a
is
shot.
that due to short-term memory? Last night?
Yeah,
I had a
you
bang
can't
memory
remember before this
You
know
know
morning.
what?
what?
say that,
Stereotypes I could throw out here, but I won't.
because the best memories are yet to come.
That was cheesy.
That was.
Joe
yeah,
says,
come
what's the best ever United performance? For me, Roma 7-1 was literally perfect.
Oh.
It were good.
Do you know what?
It was right up there.
I
Do
found
you know
my
what?
pictures of
I
that
don't know
video.
the best. You know what I think the best post Fergie performance was?
Hang on, let me think about this for a second.
I can do that one.
Leverkusen away.
Very good, but I,
Olympiacos at home.
no, I think for me it was the Mata Anfield game.
No, it's
We
one of the away
outplayed them.
wins
That
against
was
City.
we outplayed
Under
them
Ali.
completely. I think I don't know. I just thought we dominated the
But I
Scouts.
think
That flattered
you've
them
got to say the
2-1.
City game, because City were a better team than Liverpool then. Then
But we didn't.
Mate,
But
but
I
I
don't
don't-
think we've quite dominated them
completely
like we did in
dominated
that
that
Liverpool
Liverpool
match.
team.
that game in the first half against
Well,
City, we should have scored about 3-4
It was
goals.
the same as Anfield. We absolutely
Yeah, that's.
tore
Ruben
them
missed a
apart.
pen.
Yeah, exactly.
Why didn't you
2-1
let
flag
Mata
them.
take that, by the way?
I know it was like the last kick of the game, wasn't it, as well? He was like, no, I'm having it and missing.
Pogba comeback versus City was nice. Beating
Yeah.
Arsenal
Yeah,
8-2,
that was
that
good.
was obviously Fergie times, though. Oh, unless you're talking about
Yeah, just in general, then.
the Evra goal. That was a moment. I literally lost my voice at that moment. I think I just screamed for
Where's
a couple
that?
of minutes.
Versus Brighton. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I was there that night. Still celebrating when they
I
equalised.
seen Jade over there as well. I did fan cams there. This is how long we've obviously been going. I did fan cams there. We walked up towards the Allianz doing fan cams, and then we went back into the stadium, did my review. Got back to the hotel, no audio, nothing.
Oh, you're joking. Oh, mate. That was horrible. And then we got to the airport and they were like, they'd lost all the sheets on who was on what plane. And it was like, right, if you were on the small plane, get in here, get on the small plane. If you were on the big plane, get
What?
in here, get on the big plane. So you had like 800
That's a good
beds or whatever,
system,
just
that, isn't it?
arguing about which plane they were
Small
on.
plane,
Yeah.
big plane.
I'd have said it was like a if it was a van, it would be like a Jeep.
Yeah.
What,
Small
what's
plane.
Like
That's what it was.
what's a
It's
Jeep
an announcement.
version of a plane? That
But
one-
yeah, is a small plane is like a paper aeroplane, or is it like a Cessna, or like what's a
off-road
small
tyres
plane?
or slicks?
Yeah.
What was it?
Small plane? Small plane. I don't know what size planes are.
Cats off a shitty
Cheers,
night.
Divan, for the super chat. Loving that Howson and McCullough are going to be seen together more often. Started watching FTD when both y'all were there. Cheers to Jay and Joe as well. And not just Jay and Joe. Obviously, we've got all of the lads behind the camera, including Cam.
A lot of wankers behind that camera.
There is a lot of wankers.
He's all right, though.
I love this from Thomas in the comments. He goes, my favourite FTD moment was when Di Maria signed and you asked around for someone to translate something from Spanish. I helped. I'm so glad I did because the producer's initial attempt was shit. Shout out producer Chris. Don't worry, by the way, guys, for yous like that are worrying, producer Chris face reveal still happens at 1 million subs.
Yeah, I think
It still happens.
People have been asking for that.
He texted me yesterday and said it still happens and he's got his Santa suit ready.
What does Ian from FTD do nowadays? He's a stand-up comedian. He's on like the Edinburgh Fringe and all sorts of stuff.
I seen him getting socked
He's
off the
also
other
on the
day.
Magic Sponge.
What?
I seen him getting sucked off
I
on
beg your
telly the other
pardon?
day. On Dave. He was dressed up as a peanut, getting sucked off. I
Has
tell no lies.
Have you been doing anything?
I hadn't been on the drug.
How is that a sentence? How is that a sentence coming out of your face right now?
Ian Smith was on telly getting socked off in fancy dress. I guarantee it.
Dressed as a nut.
It was some
Ironically
sort of
enough.
potato or a nut. It was a brown.
A ground orb.
A brown, like,
Yeah.
the brown.
Something, either a potato or a nut. They're the same thing, aren't they?
Yeah, because the
Yeah, alright, yeah.
brown
This,
and
real?
brown.
This isn't real, is it?
I
He's
don't
not
know.
real.
man.
That's
It
not
is
real.
real. It is real.
Jesus, what?
Let me check his.
If it was a potato or a nut, it's a foodage. I think that's a Carl Pilkington quote.
He was
Yeah,
dressed
isn't
up
it?
as a
Just echoed
carb.
there. Yeah.
It was carb-based.
Some sort of, something that goes straight to the hips. Like, fucking hell.
Oh god! For everyone asking about stuff like bush camp, we'll have to see and all that sort of stuff. But
get that part.
yo,
We
get
look,
that part.
everything that you loved about Devils and more is what we are trying to bring back to the party. What time did this start? Half an hour ago. Well, actually, a little bit less than half an hour ago.
4 o'clock.
Sam says, I found out at FTD when you guys got KSI on. I think they got KSI on Skype, didn't they?
Yeah.
Early doors,
I
that
watched
wasn't it?
video
That
last
was
night.
really early on in the
Giving me
channel.
research. 7 years ago, that.
Was it? That's, yeah.
Early 2013.
2013, more or less. The start.
Mark
It's either
Dragon
called
says,
the Ark or
dress
the
Cam
Magic.
like a potato. You don't have to. He turns up like that every day.
Stop defending it.
Just nod. Just nod and agree.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, nobody's.
Sucked off like a
Yes. Of course you
Peanut.
did. Yeah.
classic.
Do I think Wolves have reached their peak as a club? I don't think so. I
Well,
think
you've
listen,
got a billionaire owner and a Portuguese super agent in your pocket, and no, probably not.
Because recruitment's the most important thing for a football club. And usually people do that by having loads of money pumped into them. But the fact that you've got a super agent with more contacts than the Yellow Pages, that's going to be enormous for them. If he gets word of a player that's really low-key mint at fucking Belenenses, and they're like, next Ronaldo, and he's like, really? And he's like, really?
Yeah.
Next Ronaldo, Bosch is at Wolves.
Because also he will have been hearing of a lot of these players that they may well sign since they were 14. Like he's proper, deeply connected, isn't he, George Mendes? So they've got a chance. And like people like Jan Martino as well. I think they got for like £6 million
Quality.
from was it Monaco when they got him?
Unbelievable value. Monaco's a mad club
sensational.
that just went right down the shitter.
Yeah.
Well, they sold every single one of the good players that they had. Like literally every one of them went. So it's no wonder really that they lost all that. But yeah, I think Wolves have definitely got another notch to go to in the next few years if they keep pushing the way they are.
It's going to be tough next season, isn't it? Like with Chelsea. not having their
Chelsea have
transfer
recruited
ban,
well.
and
Chelsea have
Wolves
recruited
will
well.
The thing is,
probably
though,
invest
every
as well.
season, though, if you think, everyone, you always say, oh, it's going to be tough next season because of this. Like last year, like, well, Spurs are going to be top four, and then they weren't.
Yeah.
And then you always thought Arsenal would be top four. I feel like Leicester may well drop out. You know, there's always a team that sort of falls to let another one come through. Like
That's what it's the Scousers, eh?
Yeah, well, yeah, and it could be maybe not out of the top four, but we saw the way City have dropped points this season compared to last season. There's no guarantees.
Worst title defence ever.
You can easily,
Or us 7 years ago.
yeah, you can easily drop 25 points on your last season's total. So anyone could do that.
Someone. Are there any former FTD lads that won't be on because they're snakes? I reckon Steve's a cunt. You reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon the ones that are working for Sky might be hard to get on, but they're not snakes.
Who
Is
works
it
for
Ed
Sky?
Draper?
Oh, Ed Draper.
Draper's
These are the
alright,
first
he
ever
was- he
videos.
was
No, but
alright.
he was our
alright,
first Sam
right,
before
yeah,
Sam.
Yeah.
And then he moved on to that. No, not because anyone's snakes. I
No,
don't think.
we haven't filled out with anybody.
All the snakes are in this room.
Yes.
Callum. Fucking mitts.
But what's great is, though, I mean, I think this is a benefit, and I think a lot of people saw it, that there was the odd people that used Full-Time Devils as a platform to go on and do something else elsewhere, or just to boost their own profiles. And now because what you see here are the people that run the channel. There's no chance of that happening. We are in this for the long run, every single one of us.
Yeah.
We are in this to provide content for the people at home, to carry on doing what we're loving, and to just make stuff about Man United. We're in a fortunate position to do that, but that's what we're here for. Do you know what I mean? We're not here because, you know, Jay wants to get a job on MUTV. If he tries to do one, I'm going to kill him.
Mate, if they go through my old tweets, there's no chance of me getting a job. Man United, you're crazy.
Name a goal you celebrated so hard it sent you into a daze. Mine was Marshall's against Liverpool because I jumped up.
Thought
and
you
I
hated
went, "Oh, I
Marshall?"
did." Yeah, okay.
So I heard on the grapevine.
Let's just say yeah, sound.
Shout
out to Out of Context Full-Time Devils / Stretford Paddock as well, by the way.
Oh, nice done, guys.
Can I just say, tune in at Friday 10 o'clock. You'll have 3 months worth of content in the first 5 minutes of the video. And if you've not actually tuned in yet for Joe's Late Night Live, it's a bit different.
Yeah, it's football though. It's good.
It is football.
Mate.
Football. Let's have a bit of a
lot
laugh.
of effort goes into
Let's
the
enjoy
intros.
ourselves.
The intros are literally my favourite fucking part. Love it. Oh, big $20 super chat in the mixer there. Thanks, Jen's been watching for 5+ years. Really happy you're joining forces and bringing out the best of each other. Keep it coming. Member of both channels, United Till I Die. Cheers.
And also for one that wasn't a super chat, it was from Nathan, who said, "What's happening to all the Paddock videos? Are they moving to this channel?" So the best things that you loved about Paddock, the best things that you loved about Full-Time Devils, they're all here. Like, if you're thinking, "Oh my God, I'm going to miss Joe being an idiot on Late Night Live," well, you're not.
No.
If you think, "Oh my God, we're going to miss Howson's Brew," well, who are you not?
Yeah.
We're going to have newspaper review as always. The only difference about the newspaper review that I did, it now moves to Sundays.
I mean, can't read all these out. Is that many? Big up, lads. Don't usually do super chats, but fully appreciate what you guys are trying to do and keeping it real. Just wanted to show some support. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That's the United man.
Is there any way of still getting FTD memorabilia? I don't fucking know. It's in the bottom, I think, innit? Crack on.
And just before, like you were saying about everyone who's come over from Stretford Paddock and everything we've done over there in the last year, and everyone who's supported us and who's coming over now and helping all this, thank you to every one of them and people in the chat who've come from Stretford Paddock. That's been amazing as well for the last year. So
Gaz will be back soon,
plenty more of
Nassim. If you want Statman Dave on, you have to go to him and tell him to get on Full-Time Devils, because
Stretford
that
Paddock
will
even.
probably work. Well, that's going to happen so much. It's going to happen so much.
Fucking hell! We're already on here!
Yes!
This video's already on Out of Context. I'm going to retweet
I don't know.
Nice
That's
one,
what it's
lads.
saying. Yeah.
I don't know what it's saying, but fuck it. I've retweeted
It
it.
can't be that bad. We did say it.
Yeah.
We want
that's
Ian
what it is.
back. We want Ian back.
Oh, is it lady friend? No, I've said much worse than that. Yeah. Go on. Stick that on. If you had a choice, I like that one. Buy Sancho, sell Greenwood, or keep Greenwood, no Sancho. What would you do?
Oh,
That's a question.
What
you
was
got
the
to
question?
keep Greenwood. ain't
Keep
you?
Greenwood
You've
and
gotta
don't get
keep
Sancho,
Greenwood.
or get Sancho and don't keep
If it meant losing Greenwood, obviously you don't get Sancho.
No.
But I hate that people are getting caught into this trap of, "Oh, we've got Bruno, we don't need Grealish." Or,
Yeah, well,
"Oh, we've got Greenwood doing well, we don't need Sancho." Why are we the only team to think about this? I even had it on the radio today. Like, Tim Sherwood actually spoke sense, and he was saying United need Jack Grealish. Like, him in that team would be great. He doesn't have to start every game, blah, 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 blah. You look at City, they got Bernardo Silva on the bench.
Sorry, I
sometimes.
just ended up going
And they've
on
had
a
Everton on the
ride
bench most of the season.
These.
I know we're having a
me with my
serious chat.
satchel.
He's going through out of context FTD over there. He's just-
chaos, man.
We're trying to chat football
Oh,
here.
it's Jay and his fucking Q1 3 minute.
I used to love rocking up to Carrington, parking it between all the Chevrolets.
Hey, whoever runs that, if you look after me, I'll send you some good content.
Yeah, we don't know who it is, so they're going to start doing some
Very out
extra
of
things
context.
soon, and it's
Straight
not
out
going
the
to be...
shower ball, like, by the sound of
yeah,
things.
it's gonna
Fucking
end.
hell. Steve, you watching videos on a
Yeah.
podcast, mate?
Sorry to bore you.
Steve's drunk on
Hey.
tea, I think.
Jack
All the
Grealish
previous
is rubbish,
videos
would
are
rather
not
have
being
Cantwell.
No, the videos
some
aren't being moved,
mad
but the
shit.
Will
videos
Gaz
that,
come back on? Yes, he will.
the videos that were on Stretford Paddock will remain on Stretford Paddock, and the videos that were on Full-Time Devils or on this channel will remain on here. So you can still find all of those videos, but there's no point moving
Regan
everything
said,
over.
every time I say Full-Time Devils, I have to be a victim on Joe's Late Night Live intro.
I think that's a
Yeah,
great
That's
idea.
fair enough.
Kind
And
of victim.
Kartik said he's going to donate £1 to charity every time I say it.
Who said that?
That's all right. That's
Kartik.
nice. What's the
Yeah.
charity? Do you get to choose?
I think it should be Full-Time Devils. Oh, fucking hell.
£2 at least, so
I'm
it's gone. He's
You know how
gone.
many takes this is going to take now when he's doing stuff?
One take max, fucked. Do you know that?
You was never one take.
I was one take.
That
man.
sounds like the sort of nickname you give yourself, but no one else agrees
Chris
with.
used to call me that.
Like Paul Ince with the governor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you have to call me the governor. You have to call me
Call
one
me the
take,
governor,
Matt.
what?
Why?
No.
Because do it one take. No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
Sometimes I do.
Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, loads of football next week. We've only got one match this week, which feels like not a lot of football after 3 months of no football.
We promised so
feels
much more,
really
didn't we?
bizarre. And then next week, I think there's a game every 28 minutes.
Is that because they've moved our weekend game to Monday?
Yeah,
Why didn't they just leave us on the weekend?
because it's funny, innit?
Don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's weird, though, isn't it, that you're actually looking forward to a game.
What's the Battle of the Boyne?
It's an old battle, mate. You'd have loved it.
It's
Mate, you
got
should have been
absolutely
there.
no relevance to this
You
show
should have been
whatsoever
there.
right now.
Sorry, it was a holiday in my calendar.
What's the battle of the Boyne?
Never mind about the football. What's the battle of the boy? Quickly.
Listen, I don't
We've got
function
super chats
properly.
here, sorry.
Mate, we're getting bombarded with super
Keep
chats.
'em coming,
Cheers,
read 'em out.
everybody. Nice to see you lads together. You are the best for, and I really like your content. A bit of a help from me. Glory, glory, Man United, says Jeremy. Cheers. And Glenn said, what are you doing?
Splashed off that when you did that.
What happened then?
He just
I just DX'd it for everyone at home.
Okay. Brilliant to see you come together. A joy to watch and great content as usual, so thank you. Where do I see this channel in the next 5 years? I don't know.
Back where we belong.
World domination. Don't worry about that.
Nah, you know what? We're just gonna be carrying on what we're doing.
Hang
what
on.
we're doing.
Where is Inter 2.0? That's on this channel, and you should go watch it because it's a fucking really
Tell
good
you
video.
what, watch it just till the bit. at the
Inter
end and then
3.0
stop
is coming
watching
soon.
What?
Inter 3.0 is coming soon, isn't it?
Yeah, we've
Or
actually.
Molde 2.0. They won the league, didn't they? Under
did.
it. There you go. Right,
Oh,
itself.
Full-Time Devils has FTD as a short name. What's Stretford Paddock? What's Paddock going to have? There, Paddock. Nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
SP
next question.
TV.
I'm so glad they found Joe. Honestly, what an addition he's been. No,
I'm not.
That's really lovely.
that
Thank
was-
you.
But like we said,
That
we
was
didn't find him. He fucking barged
He
in.
saw his chance and he took it. You know what I mean? He walks onto camera unknown and he walks off.
What authority do you have to transfer people?
And then I had to come back and ask if I could carry on being on
Do
camera.
that again.
Are there going to
We
be any
own
fan
this.
cams, Mac? I
Oh, yeah.
suggest probably when there's fans.
There's going to be fans
We're
when
gonna
there's
do
fan
fan
cams. But there's
reaction
going to be
about
fan cams this week as well.
Yeah, man. We'll always get the fan reaction.
There's a
And there's other ways, ways for people to get involved as well.
fan
They
cams.
found Joe sleeping outside. That's only half true.
I wasn't asleep, but I was outside. It was great.
It was great.
Yeah, so there's going to be fan cams. There's going to be pretty much everything that you would expect
And I
from a
think-
match, even now. But obviously,
Yeah.
And we're not going to
outside
do
the
it now,
ground.
but when the the next FIFAs and the PESs and the FMs come out, we'll get some content up. We know the people love that as well. We can we can do. You can
Are you any good on FIFA?
I'm good on FIFA.
Are you actually? Well, you got PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, you got PS2.
You're lucky, mate, because I've got a PS2 and I would have battered you on that. It's got vibration and control and everything, mate. You'd have loved it.
He puts half his pad up his bum
Yeah.
and waits for the opposition to tackle him. Joe's a dirty bastard.
You can just say it to vibrate, don't you?
Hey, can we get these two offers?
No need for that sort of stuff. Easy.
Someone said something.
Since we're on about fresh starts, can you unblock me on Twitter?
Oh, he's paid 20 quid.
Well,
All right, if you
I
admit,
think-
if you
yeah.
admit what you got blocked for and you're honest about why you got blocked,
tell us
get-
what you got
can-
blocked for.
you can
We'll
get
think
unblocked.
about it.
I never blocked me. I mute.
He's a Patreon member of a guy who has me blocked.
Wow, that's deep.
That is sad, you know,
Do
Steve.
you know what I mean? It's bad enough for
Need
him
to know what he
hating
blocked me
United
for.
fans.
What he got blocked for?
I work with him being player and he blocks me, so it's fine. But yeah, I think you should unblock him, innit?
Yeah, unblock him.
Well, let's find out what you.
The worst thing, like,
Being player, thank you for your super chat.
have you ever met anyone who's blocked you? Have you ever had to work with anyone who's blocked you? I had to do a radio show once with someone who blocked me.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you say who it
And then,
was?
like, it was Mike Keegan. The Daily Mail.
He works for the Daily Mail,
And,
like.
you knew it was you, though.
He blocked me, right? All he blocked me for was because he tweeted something
Shout
about
out,
how,
Arjun.
not that I'm angry about it, that at qualifiers you always hear anti-City chants, and that you never used to hear anti-United chants at Ricky Hatton fights. And I was like, that's nonsense. 'cause
And
I
what?
went to Ricky Hatton fights and you heard like Munich's chants and stuff like that, so you're talking rubbish, and he blocked me.
He used to walk into Blue Moon Rising, didn't he?
Yeah, it was just...
That song. What's that song? Sing it.
Uh,
Don't. Pack it out of context, FTD.
Out to Blue Moon.
yeah, he did.
He
with,
did.
with Rio,
With
with
Rooney?
Rio or Rooney holding his belt, which was a bit bizarre.
I loved it when Floyd Mayweather stuck him on his ass. I think I was the only one in the country supporting Floyd.
Do you know what? I got carried away.
I-
I was thinking,
I
he can
bought
win
a
this
hype.
one. He can do. I did.
But do you know what?
Did you put the Manchester thing before the City thing? Did you want him? You wanted to win?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I was a Mayweather fan. I've always been a Mayweather fan from the Olympics.
Fair weather Mayweather fan. That's what you are, mate.
Yeah. No, I was like,
Money May all day, baby.
but it was a shame, wasn't it?
TBE.
Never really gonna happen.
I'll tell you who's the TBE, Mason Greenwood.
Right, like the video. We're going to wrap it up in just a few minutes, so get your final questions in. But make sure you've liked the video.
Hang on, now. I'm going
if
to
you're
keep an eye
happy
on
that
this.
we're back.
So they need to like it
That's
now.
just as well. John Shin will be on as well. Spoke to John. He's going to be involved.
We've got
Don't worry about that.
nearly 2,300 watching.
Nobody that you want to see on isn't going to be involved.
So
that's
basically,
true.
I need at least 1,000 likes. I think it's fair, isn't it?
That seems fair.
So we need 400 more. So 400 of you full-time Paddock guys in there. That's where I'm going with it these days. Get hitting that like button. Alex, is he staying? Are we keeping Alex?
Yeah, Alex is staying.
Yeah,
Alex.
we're keeping Alex.
Alex
We're
is
keeping
keeping
Ronaldo.
Oh, do you mean
Some of
Alex
the other Paddock
Neil?
lads as well.
Alex Neil's
Okay,
definitely
yeah.
staying.
Alex Neil's a
Other people
Legend,
who've seen
yeah.
on Paddock will be doing stuff for us as well, for sure. Plenty of that.
I know. How did you like earn 500,000 subs overnight, by the way?
Big man
Take
thing.
to that.
Hard
Big-
work,
Big man
discipline.
thing, yeah.
Hey, do you know what I mean?
Just jibbing the passwords
go
and
viral?
changing
Done
it
all right.
over.
Yeah, 770, nearly on to that 1,000. Keep going.
Do you know what's funny? We could have done that without anybody knowing. Ages ago.
Yeah.
Should have changed it to Adam McCullough TV.
There's your chance.
Hopefully, we'll win a title in the time that this channel is running. Now, obviously, we did get one at the very early days of Devils, but it was really properly before any of us really got fully involved the way we did. But you're right; it would be fantastic for this channel.
It was.
And obviously us as United fans to see a title in there. Do you know what? One thing I can't agree on, but I understand the sentiment of where he was coming from, which is Paul Macon at Red Men TV was saying when they got to the Champions League final, this is the one that they lost because of Karius and then abused him. Not
Say him
Paul, but
death
Liverpool
threats.
fans. But
To
yeah,
his
that
family.
one. They were saying that they hope like a fan channel does well on the back of positivity because like their vlogs and their content around like the European Cup run was absolutely banging. And he said he really wanted it for all of the channels in this space to show that actually you don't need the negativity of like Arsenal Fan TV to be able to be a success on it. And I want to echo that sentiment.
Well, I mean, how many? Look,
We do
I'm not
bigger
going to
videos
deny
when we-
that we have moments where people get angry and do daft things or say daft things. That happens, but also we never look for that. And we like how many times have we lost and I'm stood there like I don't even want to be here. No.
Mate, he wouldn't do
Yeah.
one. He wouldn't do one once after we lost. Andy Tate wouldn't do a video
I remember
after
Andy
we
Tate
lost.
done a fan cam.
Yeah.
He got pissed off. He went mad,
And-
and it was in my best interest as someone that was getting content for YouTube to put that video out.
Yeah, of course.
I would have got.
And
we
Andy
would've
Tate,
got-
and Andy Tate ran after it.
and he didn't care.
Everyone
And
wants to
I
see
said
that.
to him, Andy, we can't put this up.
No, you're right.
So I think sometimes you got a duty of care to people,
100%,
and we
couldn't
know
agree
that,
more.
and we know we're here for the long term.
And like you look at Paris, mate, you're never going to get a better night in terms of
That was
people
your
wanting
first
to see.
day at work,
Yeah, that's the first. I thought this is easy. Like everyone wants to see those videos. If United are winning and successful, then it's better for us anyway. But we're just honest. I would never come in there with an agenda and say if I think someone's played badly, I'm not going to say, well, I'm not going to tell you they played badly because I don't want to upset anyone. I'll say it. I'll call it, but I'm not like just shouting for the sake of shouting. And by and large, we've all been pretty supportive of the players in the team and of Ollie.
And also, it's
We
not.
took a lot of stick for that. People have had a go at
yeah.
us and gone, "Oh, we Glazers and all this." Mate, we've slagged off the Glazers more than anyone.
But it's not support for the sake of
No, it's-
support. It's just the way we. That's
Yeah.
the way we watch
like-
the club. That's how we enjoy it.
You know, we've all
by
backed
being
like
happy when we win.
Marcus and
Yeah.
Marshall when they've gone through rough patches because we believe in them as players and
Yeah.
we know they're going to come good. And hate to say I told you so, but
They're looking good now, aren't
I
they?
mean,
Jibby John Max, thank you for your super chat. Sorry if we don't read some of these out. There's so many coming through at the moment. You blocked
apart
Beam
from Ashley
player
Young,
for
someone said.
being Marshall FC and not Rashford FC.
He said he was a bit harsh to
I
Rashford.
stuck up for Ashley Young, by the way.
Well,
Whoever said
still
that.
with no Rashford agenda. Message me on Patreon. I'll have a look.
I'll have a look.
Mate, if he doesn't unblock you, message me.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna go into
We'll
his
start a
phone.
campaign.
I'll block you
I'll
as
unblock
well.
it for
Start a
him. I'll unblock his ears in a minute, mate.
We'll block him.
Yeah.
Yes.
See how he
The
likes
blocker
it.
becomes the blockee.
Getting blocked. Who's blocked?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, the Beam player. Come on.
Go on.
Go on, being player, mate.
Before we do wrap up, though, so what's happening to the old channel? It's become Stretford Paddock Football Club. Over the course of lockdown, we got accepted into the Lancashire and Cheshire League, historic league. Some unbelievable football clubs have started in there. It's a pathway into the football pyramid in England. The stated goal of this football club is to reach the stage where we can play in the FA Cup, which is, it sounds like bullshit, and it sounds like you can't just like rock up and play in the FA Cup, can you? No, you can't. We have to get some promotions. It is going to take us a few years, but we are aiming to get ourselves there. We have been training since the restrictions have eased up, and there is a phenomenal video. Our editor that we've got, Adam, is an absolute fucking wizard. This is Netflix level shit. This is TV level shit. So go check it out on the previous channel. Sketflix. But go check it out. Stephen Howson, Football Manager, episode 4. It's called The Return. Go check it out. It's absolutely wicked. Are we going back on the kickoff again? We spoke to him last week, didn't we?
I spoke to Geordie. I'm going on the kickoff very soon. I've been on the kickoff before. Put everyone in their place. I'm happy to go and do it again. I love Brido.
No.
Tweet him and say, Tal Adams, come on.
That'd be good.
Right. If you've watched our video today, one of our players was told he runs like he's carrying a washing machine on his back. He's just posted a photograph into the WhatsApp group, which is he's Googled how to run properly. That's what, Richie. Love you, brother. Right, cheers everyone for tuning in. This is your new Stretford Paddock, the home of your Manchester United content for Manchester United fans. We're not here for opposition fans. That's not what we do. We make content for United fans, and that's what it's all about. We've got a watch-along for the game on Thursday night. We've got news from Old Trafford in the morning. We've got a Tier 1 podcast coming out tomorrow afternoon.
Stretflix, someone said. Not
Stretflix. Tell you what, you lot are fucking top. Right, we're out of here. See you in a bit.
See you later.